Hey everybody, it's your favorite boy Chacho here. So I got two suggestions for my podcast tonight, and I think I'm going to talk about both of them. The first one I got was, what's your favorite movie? Well, I have a lot of favorite movies, and instead of listing them all to you and talking about them, I'm going to tell you, for me personally, to me what makes a good movie. Because in some, just as now, not a lot of good movies have come out. I mean, come on, the Emoji Movie. Matt Pat on Game Theory said it was breaking the law because it was like false advertising or something. A lot of people didn't like it because emojis. I mean, come on, Sony, what's going on with you? But I digress. But to me, what makes a movie good is it's got to have a good plot. It's got to have a good story. It's got to have good characters, it's got to have good actors, and the color scheme has to be really nice. And what I mean by color scheme is, if anyone has ever seen the movie Apocalypse LA, then that one right there off the bat, to me, Apocalypse LA it's grummy and dirty and gray, and I don't like that. I don't like when a movie uses gray as a color filter. No. A good movie that has good color is Resident Evil. You have bright colors, you have bright reds, bright greens, bright greens for the zombies, a really bright red for the evil queen. Good something like that. And I mean, and to me, it's kind of a little ridiculous. But again, a good movie has to have a good plot, a good story, and good characters. And, it's sad to say that none of the movies interest me. I mean, Happy Death Day. If kids, hey, whatever you guys want to watch, if you guys want to watch the movie, then fine, go ahead. It doesn't matter. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying what a good movie is to me. But watching a movie about a girl dying on her birthday again and again and again, it makes you think, what's going on with these people? And, that kind of sums up the first one, like, what kind of movie do I like? And the second one I got tonight from one of my followers on Instagram, and that was having me talk about the e-cigarette vape stuff, and I did a poll on it. For some of you who know me at school, I recently was trying to inform my peers about the dangers of e-cigarette and vaping. And it was a waste. I kind of felt a little disgruntled because for those of you that do know me and that do go to school with me, this hasn't been like my first rodeo with the, what is it? The polls and the, what's it? I know there's a name for it, but it's like, what is it? Not certificate, but it's, what is it? It's, I just thought of the word of petitions, this isn't like my first petition, and, I kind of thought, hey, maybe with this being a present issue, maybe my school would take a kind eye and give my thing a look. Well, they didn't. All in, third time's the charm with them, but, it's kind of come see, come saw with them, and it's an institution. What do you expect? And to be honest, I kind of jumped the gun on this one, but, I'm moving my thing around, and that's why I'm doing these podcasts. That's why I'm doing social media, to spread out my message, to say, hey, this is what I'm up to now. Might as well. And I'm not only doing social media for the reason of informing my peers and talking to other people. I'm just saying, hey, might as well give it a try. I haven't really done it as much in the past. That's the thing. But to get back to what I was trying to do was I'm trying to inform my peers about, hey, e-cigarette's bad, because I came to the conclusion, I got to start somewhere. I have to make my stance on this and let people know. And the only way I figured out about that was social media. And to me, it really is dangerous. again, on the suggestion, like on my website, which you can find through a plethora or however, like all the social media you guys follow me on, it's on the website. I have done a post about it recently. Check out my website. Leave the suggestions. That's how I do these podcasts. I mean, I can't do these podcasts with no suggestions, but I digress. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to inform and say to kids, hey, this is bad, because to me, I just don't think that the schools are doing I don't think the schools are doing as much as they should and saying, hey, that this is bad, because students typically view teachers as one of two ways. They view a teacher as someone who can help them, or they view a teacher as someone who wants to get them in trouble all the time. I mean, it's sad. I mean, it's sad to say it. And, I kind of find it a little ridiculous. And it's crazy to me how they can only have health classes one semester. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that should be taught, like how to protect yourself from getting an HIV or a STD. Oh wait, let me rephrase myself, an STI, because I guess that's what it's being called now. Yeah, I mean, oh, good, smooth move there. Hey, let's change the name of one thing, but not tell the kids, hey, that this is bad. I mean, when I was in health class for the first semester, it kind of just flew by, and I really didn't. I mean, I knew about this stuff way before I took health. I mean, yeah, I know having unprotected sex is bad. It's not uncommon knowledge, but it is sad to say. I kind of feel that the kids of this generation aren't being informed and saying, hey, that this is bad because everyone's too politically correct. I mean, I'm not like that. I feel that we don't need to hide ourselves from the truth, and I feel that we need to say as much of the truth as possible. It's coming to the point where it's upsetting me the most, to where I see that people have to baby it for everyone. They can't tell it like it is anymore. That's what I'm trying to bring back. I'm trying to tell it like it is. Because if we keep on going and we keep saying to ourselves, we have to be politically correct, it's not going to work. It's going to end in disaster. And for all those people who are like unaccepting of a person's race, a person's gender, a person's whatever, why? Why do people have to be so hurtful to other people? Why do people have to make fun of other people? Why do people have to call each other names? It's times like this that I just can't think about it. It's mind-boggling to me. To me, and this is no big secret, I'm accepting of everybody. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what race you are. I really don't. I'll be a friend. I'll be friends with you. I mean, I don't care what religion you follow. I mean, if me and you were talking about it, then I'll be like, yeah. As long as you don't force it down my throat. I'm friends with everybody. Everybody and anybody. I'll be friends with anybody and everybody. Because to me, I don't see black, white, Asian, Chinese, Hispanic, or I don't see gay, lesbian, straight, homophobic, transgender. I don't see that. What I see is a person with a mind, and a person that either has a willingness to speak up and have a good, meaningful conversation. And to me, that's what I want the world to be. I want the world to be full of peace and happiness. It's come to the point where it's sad. And my grandpa and I were talking, and he said he's gone to these council meetings. He's gone to these council meetings in the town or in the state of Indiana, and he said for the past 40 years, nothing has been done. He's complained about things that I find shocking, like, to give you for instance, there are some people in our town that usually park on the side of the street. That's kind of a problem, because say that there's two cars coming down the road and it's like really late at night, and or say we need to get out of our homes because the roads need to be plowed, or something needs to be done to the roads. It's ridiculous. And this is coming from me, because just let me know what you guys think. Because I want to know, because I will be pretty soon posting a Google form and a slideshow. Let me know if you guys want me to speak up and talk to my peers about this, because this is all I have for now. Thank you all for those that listen. I appreciate it. And, go on my website, go to the suggestions page, leave me stuff to talk about. So that way you guys know, hey, this kid cares. This kid cares what is on your mind. I'll discuss my views on it, and I'll tell you guys how I feel about it. Because I don't think a lot of people do that. I don't think a lot of people are going to say what's on their mind, because they're either bought out by branding or bought out by someone, or they're quietly shut down in the ranks. Also check out my my facts you may not know about, because there's this guy called Adam. There's this guy called Adam Conover, and he does a show called Adam Ruins Everything. And to me, people need to be a lot more like that. They need to say, hey, this is what's going on. Like he does an episode about, which I'll be doing in the facts you may not know about sometime later, about summer and how it was originally created. Turns out the only reason summer was invented was because rich parents took their kids out of school because there was no air conditioning back then. That's the only reason summer was created. It doesn't have anything to do with the farmers, or it doesn't have anything to do with, and it's ridiculous. Others might criticize me and say, hey, that's not right, Chacho, you shouldn't be talking about that. But, and I come to school every day with a smile on my face and a skip in my step, and I like it. I thank you for all my friends that are out there listening. I thank you for all the people that say, hey, Chacho's a crazy dude, and he knows how to keep it going. He knows how to make everybody laugh. And I leave an impacting impression on people, which I love to do. And a lot of people like me, and a lot of people don't like me. It's hard to hear that. I know a lot of people don't like me. A lot of people don't like Chacho. Because I somehow cause a lot of problems, because I speak my mind and I tell the truth. I mean, if I'm not there to say, hey, this is a little, this is going on, who's going to do it? Who's going to do my job for me? But I just want to say thanks to all those out there listening to my podcast and say, hey, this kid's all right. Again, if you guys want, leave me suggestions. I implore you to go to my website and leave me suggestions, or send me a message on social media, because I got, again, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Send me something. Say, hey, Chacho, can you talk about this in your next podcast? And thanks again. Thanks again to all my followers and all my friends. I really appreciate it. And for those of you that do listen or do get a chance to listen to it, thank you. Thank you, and good night. And I hope your guys' weekend was really good. I got some wonderful, wonderful news, and which is I got which my grandparents got this camper finally, kind of thing, which is exciting news for me, because we've been waiting for a couple of months, and that's pretty good. The other thing is, what was I going to say? The other thing is, I don't know, that's just about hey, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and for those of you that do go to school with me, I can't wait to see you guys on Monday and say, hey, Chacho, hey, this is, for everybody. Thank you all. Have a good night.